Yo, this is Safan with the fifth core subject. Make sure y'all boys and girls open your books up to the chapter of life. Now, what we're going to be talking about is your paycheck and what to do with your paycheck when you get it. This is going to be your paycheck routine for 2025, okay? This is going to be your training wheels for financial freedom, okay? Now, unlike any other video, and before you get into this, make sure y'all boys like, subscribe, share this with somebody who needs to be better with their paycheck. I know you know somebody. Share it with them. Comment what y'all want. If y'all want a part 2, comment. Any questions, I'm answering them. But unlike all the videos that you usually see on YouTube, this is gonna be live. You're with me. You're gonna see everything, right? You're gonna see me. Gonna be like I'm your advisor, right? And you're gonna be with me, like you're in the room with me. So, right, there's not gonna be any of the fancy production or the edits. We're gonna get right straight into it, raw and uncut, right? So let's come here. So when we start this, right, and what I'm gonna be teaching you in this video is a rule that is based on Bible principles. This is gonna be your training wheels to financial freedom, okay? So what we're gonna do is the 70, 10, 10, 10 rule, right? The 70-10-10 rule. Where did I come to? I did not make this up. This is based on the Bible. What is this, Safan? This is the 70-10-10 rule. So the first 70% is your spending, right? This is going to be all your needs. This is going to be all your car bills, your utilities, all that. This is going to be everything, all your essentials. Now, the first 10% goes to God, right? So this is going to be your giving, right, category. This doesn't have to just be the church, right? How I got that 10%? If you translate tithe, right? If you define the tithe in the Bible, it means 10%. This is where I got it from, right? So this first 10% doesn't have to just go to church. It could be a relative, it could be charity, it could be a homeless guy on the street. This is all part of giving, right? So you want to keep that at 10%. You can go over, right? But you always want to keep that at a minimum. I'm trying to make sure y'all are managing your money well and stewarding it right for God, right? The right way. All right. The next 10% is going to be saving, right? So if you don't have your emergency fund, or if you don't have if you're saving for a trip, this is what you want to do. If you don't have your emergency fund, you need to be saving, right? Once you have that emergency fund, this could be debt, right? This can be debt, right? This could be paying off your debt. And the reason why we're gonna get to that, I don't want to get too carried away. The last 10%, investing. You always want to be investing. Where do I get these two numbers from? In the Bible, it says you want to take 10 cents out of every dollar and put it into saving or investing, right? All right. So you got these. This is called the 70-10-10-10 rule. Okay. This is gonna be your training wheels for financial freedom. Now, we're going to do a simple number. Let's say you got paid, right? You got paid $1,000. Just to keep it simple, we're going to do this, $1,000, just to play the numbers because it's going to be easier, right? You got $700 towards, all your essentials, everything that you need, right? We're not going to go too much into detail. I want to keep this short and simple. Everything that you need, all right? I'm not going to insult your intelligence. I know you know what that means. The next 10%, which is going to be $100, right? You had to keep it simple. Giving, right? So you give to your church, you give to charity, you give to, that somebody, your mom that needs it, right? Your daughter that needs it, right? Giving, right? The next thing is saving. You want to put $100 towards your emergency savings, right? So you want at least 3 to 6 months of emergency savings, right? You don't want to do 9 months because that's too crazy. You're going to feel a little too comfortable, right? It's not going to let you, you're going to be a little too chill. You want to be aggressive, right? The last 100 is going to go towards investing. Now, this can be investing, get you a Roth IRA or a 401k. If you don't meet those and you're a business owner, you don't meet those requirements, you make a little too much, then invest in an IUL or invest in a business, invest in real estate. It's going to get you some returns too as well. All right. So you got this, right? Now we're going to start with the spending. Spending goes to your essentials, right? You guys get that. Your giving goes to that, right? So I explain all these. You got all that investing. So, all right. So you already, all this is untouchables, right? What you can play with is going to be the $700, right? So every time you get your check, you want to pull out your calculator, and it's not going to be all these simple numbers like 1,000, right? It might be 2,180.56, and you're going to have to put these percentages, right? So how you get this is you want to put 0.7, right? You guys know math. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and you want to get all these numbers, right? Once you get all these numbers, right, you put it in your calculator, you times that by all these, right? As soon as you get a check, I want you to use a real calculator. You just get your random calculator, right? I want you to do the math for this. I don't want you to get on your phone because a notification might pop up and you might get distracted. You might see a Temu ad, you might see a TikTok ad, and you might spend all that $700, right? So we don't want that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spend that $700. Now this is gonna be the first month. That's why I said this is training wheels. Once I get to the bonus, you guys are gonna know what I mean. This is gonna be your training wheel. So this is gonna be your start, right? You're not gonna end on this. Once you want to be more financially free, once you start watching more of these videos, you're gonna want to play with these numbers a little more, and you're gonna be more aggressive. But this is just gonna be your start. Let's say you only need $400 to live, right? 400 is going to be your financial freedom, right? And I'm not saying it's going to be 400, right? With inflation, all that, that's not possible. But, we're just going to be using this as an example. Say you only need 400 to live. That's your financial freedom number, okay? You only need 400 to live and survive and maintain yourself, right? But we have $700 to spare, right? We have $700 in the spending category. All this is non-negotiable. So this doesn't even matter, right? We're just focused on, don't even look at this. We're just focused on the 700, right? Because after this, our mind is good now. We already put our money where it needs to go, right? So this is gone. Now we got $400. Now we have to live off this $400. This is our financial freedom number. You subtract that by 700, you're gonna get that 300, right? You subtract that by 700, you get that 300, right? So this 300, we can play with this now. You're gonna be more flexible, and this is how you're gonna get to the bonus. This is the bonus for this video. I'm glad you guys stuck through this, and go in the comment section and let me know what questions you guys have regarding this. And if you guys have a lot of questions, I'm gonna have to make a part 2, just depending on the feedback on this video. But make sure I give a thumbs up, right? You have 300 to play with, right? These are the non-controllables. You want to play with the controllables, right? So the 70% is something that you can control. You have 300 left to play with at the end of the month, and now you can put this 300, right? This is the bonus, and this is why I'm gonna show you this so you guys don't think I'm not practicing what I preach. Look, I just did this with some money I got, and it doesn't have to be just a paycheck. For my business owners, right? You're gonna get, it's gonna look a little different for you, right? So mine, I'm gonna show you what I did. Mine looks more like this: 40, 30, 10, 20. Mine looks more like this, right? So I'm paying off debt right now, right? So like I said earlier with that debt, if you're in debt, you want to pay off that debt as fast as possible. Now, if you already you got the given, that's a non-touchable, right? I only need 30% to live off of, so that's my spending, right? I only need 30% to live off of. 40% goes back to my business, which is my investment, right? That's gonna be my investment wheel. Now I'm always investing, right? So I'm putting back into the stock market. But 40% goes to my investment plus my businesses, because I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur. So it's gonna look a little different for W2 people, my W2 people. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that the same things don't apply to you. Okay, so we got this. This goes towards my business and my investments. This goes towards my spending, right? I can live off 30%, right? So this 300, right? Going back to this 300, you can use this 300 and give more. Now you can use this 300 to save more. Now you can use this 300 to invest more. Now you got $100 right here to give more if you want to be generous that month. You got $100 to save now. Now you can build up that emergency fund a little faster. And if it's towards debt, you can pay off your debt faster, right? You can use the snowball method or the avalanche method. The Bible, I think the Bible prefers the snowball, but it doesn't matter, right? Boom. 100 towards investing. This is going to be crucial for you guys to be able to be on the millionaire fast lane. I would recommend that book because this is going to be able to have you guys be able to get to financial freedom way quicker. 2 times, 10x, whatever it is going to get you there a lot quicker, right? Because if you're just doing this 70-10-10 rule and you're on training wheels, come in right here, show this. If you're just doing this 70-10-10 rule, you're going to get there so slow. And I'm not saying this is going to be a start, right? You want to have a good foundation, but ultimately you want to spread this 70 right here, and your number is going to start looking more like this. Your spending is going to start distributing because now you're getting better. You're getting better at budgeting now. You're watching more of my video. You're starting to increase your income more, right? So now you got more leverage now. You can leverage your income now because now you're making 2,000, right? Now you're making 2,000. These numbers are going to be a lot different now. But there's another thing. Once you make this 2,000, I want you guys to promise me that you're going to still spend that 400, right? It sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, right? Oh, I'm making more money. I can spend more, right? You're going to be like, oh, I'm not going to spend this 400. I'm just going to, but I'm going to be strict. I promise you, when you get that money in your hands, you're going to think a lot different. So I want you to really promise me, right? All my subscribers, right? You guys are family to me. I care for y'all. I love y'all. And I want y'all to just succeed. I want y'all to get to financial freedom as quickly as possible, right? So I want you guys to start. I want your end result to look a lot more like this. 30% spending. Maybe you do 20% giving, right? You want to, you know what I'm saying? You do 20% giving, you feel generous, right? And then your savings, maybe you finished saving, right? Now you already finished saving, you already finished paying off your debt. Guess what? You got 30, 20, 50. Now you can fit 50% goes towards all your investments. Now this is going to be your cheat code to becoming a millionaire and to becoming rich. Now you're putting $1,000 into your investments every single month. And ladies and gentlemen, that's your path to escape your 9-to-5, to become financially free, to become a millionaire, to get everything on your vision board, to do all that just by this simple rule, right? And once you pay off your debts, you get a good emergency fund. Now you have leverage against the world, man. Now you're dangerous. When you get that paycheck, you're not anxious now. Now you're dangerous. Now you know what to do. Now you got power, man. I want y'all to go out there when you get your paycheck, do this exact thing, and you're gonna find out after the first month that you can play with these numbers. Maybe you have to stick to the 70-10-10 rule for a while, but after a while, you're gonna start realizing after month 4, month 7, that you're gonna start being able to do this. All right, that's all for this video. I want y'all to really go out there and share this with somebody who needs to be able to start on this rule. And for the bonus, there's some people may be qualified for this bonus, right? So I want you guys to go out there, share this video, like, subscribe, do what you got to do. And if you guys want a part 2, let me know. I'm always down for that. Part 2. I want you guys to be financially free in 2025. If not, I want you guys to at least be jogging there for 2026. All right. I love y'all, fam, man. I love y'all. Join the journey by subscribing.